Whoa. Wheels on the resubscription. What the hell? Check, check. 1, 2. How you doing, Wheels? We're gonna get to it. Just give me a second. Get my monitoring and everything right. Six months. That's crazy. Thank you, bro, for the 6 months support. Yeah, and you boosted, bro. Community support's been heavy today. Thank you so much, Wheels. I'm gonna figure out if you want anything cool for the name highlights. You get like a server. Pardon me. We get like server highlighted names. If you want like a cool gradient, let me know for Pack Boys. Andy, thank you for checking in. Oh, damn. How come that's not showing up on screen? Anyone else? Oh, it did? I didn't see it on my end. It's weird. Joe. Oh, I think my Streamlabs is just broken. It's crazy. Yeah, the transition, the scene transition needs to be fixed actually on Streamlabs. Most interesting. Yo, what up, Wispus? I'll take an all beef franker on a potato roll, hold the relish and mustard, extra ketchup. Dude, what the fuck is that? Why are you putting ketchup on beef? That's... It's messed up, bro. Yeah, the preview for Streamlabs is tweaking out, so whatever. Yeah, let me get all feng shuied out. You guys mind? I don't eat my steak with ketchup, no. I do it with, like meatloaf, I'm hit or miss too. With the ketchup, I'm very hit or miss. But straight steak, I'm doing steak sauce or Worcestershire sauce completely, to be honest with you. It's kind of how it goes around here. So I guess we'll get into the ads, beginning of the show. Exclamation point merch. If you want to get into the sick nasty t-shirt that I'm wearing right now in different colors. How come the bot's not working? Give me a second, we'll get back into this. Log into Twitch. But other than that, yeah. Exclamation point merch, exclamation point TCG if you want to buy cards from our TCG store for Magic cards. Bot, please activate. Okay, the Twitch bot is active. Sorry about that. Exclamation point TCG. Thank you for the shout out to Plop Ups. Exclamation point merch. Guys, Plop Ups is one of my mods, one of the many mods out here. Very legendary person. Get at him. Give him a follow. My TCG store looks like we haven't been active on it, TCGplayer, in a minute, so the link will be inactive, but at any rate, if you're watching the VOD back, the TCG store will be active. Exclamation point merch for our fourth wall merch, t-shirt. you want the Great Blue Heron Gamer Mat, shop on a camera by yours truly in a city park, or if you want as a photo. We also got a cool goose mug, nature cup. If you're a Twitch subscriber, you get 25% off. And as always, the t-shirt, the one and only, with the logo by its design time. Link will be in description. Blue is our most popular color. And then we also have Sherbet Rainbow, which I'm going to be copying next. So we'll be wearing our t-shirts at MagicCon Atlanta this year. This month, I should say. Wheels Unfollowed, thank you. Thanks for boosting the server and then unfollowing the Twitch channel. That's crazy. Oh, they're still playing games, I guess, in the server. Guys, ! Discord if you want to join the Discord. That's crazy. It's Liddy tonight in the Smoke Pack server. We've been gaming pretty hardcore. Let me move screens around, and I want to open this Baldur's Gate set booster because I want to get a card. Hopefully, we can pull for community member Chillbro. So we're gonna get into that, but real quick, we're gonna get into this, and then we'll queue up a pack, and then we'll get into MTG Game State. I want to talk all things Marvel's Spider-Man since it's in our front window, right in the driver's side. We got Avatar: Last Airbender in our rear view coming on up, but we're not going to be talking about that much till I get to MagicCon Atlanta on the 25th. So that's my plan. It's my plot. If you're in the Discord, you know. And also server boosters, Twitch subscribers. If you're part of the Discord, you get the secret Twitch subscriber channel. I kind of conglomerated everyone who like supports financially the channel one area, so I could like talk to you guys about secret stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. If you can't find access to it, let me know. I'll be able to direct you. Big bowl hits. But on camera, our very first on camera pack of the night. It's actually been a month since we did the last unfinished save file show, which is kind of crazy. Already off to a great start. We got a gold Siggy, gold signature art card. For those of you who don't know, you can get an art card in most play boosters. Now they're going to be getting rid of the art cards, but up until like Final Fantasy, you get art cards. So any 2020 era Magic the Gathering booster pack, whether it's a set booster or a play booster or a collector booster, but not a draft booster, will have art cards. Says Zevlor El Turel Exile by David Raposa. Follow David Raposa wherever he's posting his art, please. Okay, Foil Forest. And I like the Dungeons and Dragons set. This is Baldur's Gate. This is the second D&D Magic crossover set. But the lands have a D&D Dungeon Master type text. You know that Hixel bark produces a lot of smoke when burned, but why would Rilza Rael need so much of it? 'Cause she's smoking. This is actually pretty perfect land right now, flavor text wise. And then since it's D&D, there's gonna have the alt arts in like the Dungeons and Dragons module art style. Taunting Kobold attacks, goad target creature and opponent controls. Zen would like that. When marching duo drone attacks, each player creates a treasure token. This is actually really good. Wow. Vicious Battle. This is my first time opening this set. When it enters the battlefield, you take the initiative. Whenever Vicious Battle Rager becomes blocked by a creature. Creature's target player controls -2. Whenever one or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control. Okay. Far Traveler, our first background, 3-drop, legendary enchantment. Commander creatures you control have, at the beginning of your end step, exile up to one target tap creature you control, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. That's pretty big. Beckoning Will-O-Wisp. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose an opponent. Creatures attacking the last chosen player get +1. That's pretty group huggy. Lulu Loyal Holophant. Beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, put a +1 counter on each tapped creature you control, then untap them. Oh. Elephant Angel. Our rare, a card I already own, god damn it. Glunch the Bestower. At the beginning of your end step, choose a player. They put 2 +1 counters on a creature they control. Choose a second player to draw a card. Then choose a third player, create 2 treasure tokens. Very group huggy, very funny. Commander creatures you control have, at the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. This creature gets +X till end of turn, where X is that card's mana value. And you can play that card this turn. Tavern Brawler background. Ooh! I didn't realize my favorite foil style. Oof. I forget what this treatment's actually called, even though it's my favorite. It's one of the very first ones. Oh, goddamn, what is this called, this treatment? Oh, there's so many foil treatments now in Magic cards that we didn't used to have before. Raised foil. I think this is raised foil. Add an amount of colorless equal to Vol Candlekeep Researcher's toughness. This mana can't be spent to cast spells from your hand. Okay, I don't like this card. Fraying Line, 4-drop artifact. When it enters the battlefield, put a rope counter on target creature you control. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player may pay 2. If they do, they put a rope counter on each creature. Oh, on a creature they control. Otherwise, exile Fraying Line and each creature without a rope counter on it. Then remove all rope counters from all creatures. Whoa, what the fuck? Hang on. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player may pay 2. If they do, they put a rope counter on a creature they control. Otherwise, exile Fraying Line and each creature without a rope counter on it. Then remove... Oh, this is like a very late game board wipe. This is actually nuts. It's really good. Wow, there's a lot of rares in this. What the fuck? So, Altar of Baal, our first cross artifact sorcery adventure card. So you could cast it for 3 as an adventure, and then it will go into exile, and then you could cast it later for Altar of Baal, or you could just hard cast it for Altar of Baal. But either way, Bone Offering, 3, sorcery, adventure. Create a tapped 4/1 black skeleton creature token with menace. Then for Altar of Baal, pay 3, tap, exile a creature you control, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. That is nasty. What the hell? There's even more cards? So there's a list card. The list is a set within the set. Do your own research. Kaseto Orochi Archmage. 3-drop. Paid 2, blue and a green. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. If that creature is a snake, it gets +2 until end of turn. Yo. I'm putting this in my Borborygmos deck. So we didn't get the card that I was trying to pull for Chill Bro, unfortunately. Sorry, brother. But, okay. So, we have a couple options now. We can get into, we have 2 more packs. We can get into 1 pack and then do MTG Game State. We're 15 minutes in. Just sip my coffee. I think we're gonna get into an Edge of Eternity's pack. And then later tonight, we're gonna get, after the Magic card stuff, we're gonna get into Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, catching up where we left off like a month ago. But if you're not into, or if you're out of the loop, I should say, on Magic cards, you're like a casual fan of the scene. You're not like hardcore about it. Today we'll just be talking about the next thing coming up. September 26th will be pre-release for Magic the Gathering X Marvel Spider-Man, so I got information on that. Because if you're just a casual fan of Magic cards, a pre-release is pretty $30 well spent to put your time into and experience. Go to your local game store and all that. So we'll talk about that. So, Lander token or Robot token? Graveblade Heavy, as long as you control an artifact, gets +1, has Death Touch. Pretty okay. Counter target spell unless this controller pays 2. If they do, I get a Lander token. If they pay 2, you get to ramp. This is actually a pretty good counter. Put this aside. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls till this leaves. Pretty typical. Fungal Colossus, the spell costs X less to cast, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. Get 6 lands, you can get a 1-drop. Or Plate Pangolin. Zookeeper Meccan. I like this art. Justina Dura, classic artist. You can't ever go wrong with Justina Dura's art, to be honest, guys. Zookeeper Meccan, 2-drop. And it's a, this is very rare. It's a taps for red. So it's a mana rock in red. Target creature you control gets +4 until end of turn. It's actually pretty good for standard, maybe. Chrome Companion, when this creature becomes tapped, you gain 1 life. Memenon Uthros Exile, Jellyfish Advisor. Whenever artifact you control enters, put a +1 counter on target creature. Oh, this goes nuts. You may cast this card from your graveyard using its warp ability. This is actually pretty nasty. Drix Warlock. Cut Propulsion. Target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. If that creature is flying, it deals twice that damage instead. Guys, I'm full of so much beef right now. I'm kind of just marinating my own juices. Seam Rip seems pretty good. Oh! Ouroboros. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. This can get out of hand. I know what I'm going to be doing this. What? 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 A foil shockland? So if everyone, those of you who don't know, a shockland is a land, here's my dirty thumbnail. A shockland is a land that it can enter tapped, or you can pay 2 life, like shock yourself and get it untapped. And it also could be searched, it can be fetched for a forest or island using fetch lands. Oh my god, foil, let me get a sleeve. Let me get a sleeve. Nuts. The Mythic was cool, but then we just pulled a foil land and everything just kind of changed from there. The vibes just, you know, went up immaculately, insanely up. And then actually, it's kind of hard. I think this set has full art lands, so it's very rare we got a regular. It's kind of hard to pull a regular land art, like a classic land. Okay. We're gonna get into MTG Game State. We're gonna be talking all things Spider-Man. Let's remember our hotkeys: 5 and 3, guys. 5 and 3. Okay, so that's me. So MTG Game State is gonna be kicking off 3, 2. What's going on, guys? MTG Game State. It is September 5th, 2025. It's been a while since we last checked in on all things Magic the Gathering X Spider-Man, but I'm here with all information for pre-release and just what to expect for the set notes and just pretty much all things regarding the effects, the abilities, returning mechanics, and where to go play the game. So we're going to check in and see where we're at with the pre-release. So, the global pre-release of Magic the Gathering Marvel Spider-Man swings into local game stores starting September 26th. But if you're itching to join the ranks of your fellow superheroes before then, you could start at the set's pre-release events. So pre-release is nice because it feels pretty serious at first, but it's very casual. Everyone's really nice and friendly, helps each other out, and really supports each other. Kind of takes like a table of strangers and turns them into like a group of like casual like friends, or just at least game mates at the very least. So the pre-release event is basically where you get a cool little box that will contain 6 Magic the Gathering play boosters, 1 traditional foil stamped rare mythic card, and that will have like a very like a cool planeswalker symbol. So we have Magic cards normally. It'll have like a little the planeswalker symbol stamped on the corner of the card if it is your pre-release card. So that's always a fun thing to get because everyone's like, oh, what was your pre-release card? What's the foil stamp card you got? You'll get a deck box, which I assume is just the box itself. And then a spin down die, which is honestly really cool. The pre-release kits I usually get for the spin down die, and what they've been doing lately is mixing in 5 different color variations. So you never know which one you're gonna get. So it'd be really cool. It's always cool when you go sit down at a table, people you don't really know. You get your pre-release kit, you open it up. Oh, what's that? What's that? You got that? But even before you open the packs, you know, you get to see your promo card. Oh, what? What's your promo? Oh, what's your die? And it kind of hypes everyone up and gets the juices going. So pre-releases typically run as sealed events, which means you'll construct a 40-card deck out of the contents of your pre-release pack and any number of basic lands. While every pre-release event is welcoming to new players, Marvel X Magic is poised to be many players' first foray into playing Magic, which is pretty true, honestly. A lot of the crossover IP sets for Universes Beyond tend to net in older players who haven't played in a long time, or just people who want to get into the game. So don't hesitate to ask questions if you're a new player, or offer a helping hand if you're a more seasoned Magic fan. Like I've been saying, the pre-release is just a nice time. You sit at the table, you get to gathering. That's literally where the gathering in Magic the Gathering happens. At least that's my experience. That's the magic right there. So sealed Magic looks quite different from other formats. Like Standard and Commander, rather than designing a specific deck from a wide pool of cards, you're drawing from a randomized selection of a single set's cards. While maybe attempting to play all the cool cards you open, you'll be able to play better games of Magic if you stick to a 2-color deck. They always tell you when you do a sealed deck, which is a 40-card deck of just whatever you're feeling from your 6 packs. And since it might be a draft, so you guys might be mixing your packs around, I don't know. I think it's just going to be a fixed sealed pre-release depending on your game store, how they run it. But that being said, as I'm out of breath, every sealed event, they try to tell you build a 2-color deck. I recommend feeling your vibe out. Don't use the 2-color guideline as a rule. Think of it, consider it, but if you feel like you want to splash in a 3rd or 4th color, go for it. You're going to lose either way, but if you get lucky and you have a good, if you're like, let's say if you're intermediate to drafting, maybe stick to 2 colors, but if you're new, do whatever you feel is best. Go with your gut instinct. You might win, you might lose. It doesn't matter. It's more about just being in the event, getting the cards, and having fun. It's more about the community experience than the grindy tournament play. But the grindy tournament play is there when you go to a pre-release, okay? So just wanted to let you guys know what's going on with that. And consider your mana curve. This is really cool. I wanted to bring up this article. Everything will be linked into the YouTube video when this is posted on Monday. Today is Friday. But deck building with the mana curve, Spider-Man doesn't swing into action without a plan most of the time, and neither should you. The mana curve helps you efficiently and effectively cast your spells. Each spell has a mana value which you find by adding up the mana symbols in a card's cost. For example, a card with mana value 4 would have a mana value of 4, 3 and a red. A card with a mana value of 1 and 2 swamp, 1, 2 black right there, would have a mana value of 3. In sealed, your mana curve should look something like this. So, a couple of 1 to 2 drops, like a few 7 to 8 drops, 5 to 6, you know, you want to like curve high up into your mana cards, like get a lot of high costed mana cards into the bulk of your deck, and then have the rest of your cards be your 17 lands and then like 2 or 3 smaller cards. Your 7 to 8 bulky mana costed cards and your 5 to 6 costed cards you should have a lot of. So one mana cards you want to usually have 1 to 2, 2 mana cards you want to have 7 to 8, 3 mana 5 to 6, 4 mana 3 to 4. Your 4 mana, 3 mana, and 2 mana, and then even like your 6 mana cards, I feel like that's where you really want to bulk up and focus in on flyers, not necessarily spot removal, but flyers and board wipes. Things with reach or combat tricks, death touch, very important. Play a wide board in a sealed event. Don't play small. Don't play like normal Magic if you play Commander. You want to play wide with it, okay? The spin down, I don't know if they're going to show us what the spin down looks like. They gave us some cool Spider-Man previews. If you want, we could just check in on a few. Rhino is actually really cool. What the hell? Rhino Barreling Brute, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's a legendary creature. He's a human. He's a villain. Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Whenever Rhino attacks, if you've cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, draw a card. It seems pretty fun. We got this whole Spider-Verse. Spider-Man India's in this. It's pretty cool. But I don't have any information what the spin down dies look like. I apologize, you guys. But we do have our archetypes for the set, which is really cool. So like I said, usually in drafts, they try to recommend you stick to 2 color formats. And game design usually sets up type of archetypes within the draft format you should be looking for. So Modified is in Azorius, Villainous Connive is in Dimir, Mayhem is in Rakdos, Large Spells is in Gruul, and Web Sling is in Selesnya, which is pretty cool. So Modified is upgrade Doc Ock and your other scientific geniuses with counters, auras, and equipments to push boundaries. Villainous Connive, Vulture, Mysterio, and other villains play better together, gaining value from the graveyard mechanic and the connive mechanic. And I'm actually, as we're talking, it's kind of interesting. They're pointing out specific cards to build within those colors. It's not usually something they do when they give you the archetypes within a draft format. Mayhem, discard Mayhem cards and play them from your graveyard. Classic baddies like Green Goblin and Carnage laugh in the face of defeat. Large spells, be dramatic and bombastic with Miles and Gwen. Cast spells with mana value 4 or greater, and live large with your enemies while your enemies tremble. On Web Sling, Peter Parker and other spider heroes repeatedly swing in to save the day, using the Web Sling mechanic, returning to your hand and entering the battlefield again for bonus benefits. So, if you want, we have, I believe October is when the actual set drops. But if you, September 26th is when it swings into Game Store. So the week before September 26th, it's crazy they don't even give you the date of when pre-release is. But Spider-Man pre-release will be happening the week before September 26th, that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you can go check your pre-release there at your local game store. And if you don't know where your local game store is or what to do, you can go to wizards.com, magicthegathering.com, and there's a little local game store map. Type that in. You can find it. Boom, boom, boom. But shame on you, Magic, for bringing the pre-release article and not telling us when the pre-release date is officially, even though it's usually the week before the set releases. So, unless I'm missing something, swings into local game stores starting September 26th. But if you're itching to join the ranks of your fellow before then, you can start the set to pre-release events. But they don't tell you the pre-release dates. Very upsetting. So, it's my little comment there. I wanted to get into the bulk of this episode, which will be Marvel's Spider-Man release notes. If you guys want to follow along yourselves, I'll put it in the chat. If you want to download the PDF, it will be there. Also in the VOD upload on Monday on my YouTube, you will also have everything there for links and all that stuff. So PDF downloads in different languages for English and all that stuff. So what are the release notes? They include information concerning the release of the new Magic the Gathering set, as well as a collection of clarifications and rulings involving that set's cards. It's intended to make playing the new cards more fun by clearing up common misconceptions and confusion inevitably caused by new mechanics and interactions. As future sets are released, updates to the Magic rules may cause some of this information to become outdated. So if you want, guys, go to magicthegathering.com/rules, especially if you're watching this on YouTube way later in the future. Today is September 5th. 2025. If you're watching this way later, the rules might change depending on what year and time you're catching up with me on this. Magic.wizards.com/rules. So the general notes section includes information about card legality and explains some of the mechanics and concepts in this set. And then the card specific notes section contains answers to the most important, most common, and most confusing questions players might ask about cards in the set. Items in the card-specific notes sections include full card text for your reference. Not all cards in the set are listed. So, Magic the Gathering Marvel Spider-Man cards with the SPM set code are permitted in the Standard, Pioneer, and Modern formats, as well as Commander and other formats. That's pretty easy to know. At release, the following card sets will be permitted in the Standard format: Magic the Gathering Foundations, Wilds of Eldraine, The Lost Caverns of Ixalan, Murders of Karlov. What the hell? Standard is pretty stacked for a minute. Nothing's rotating out. What's going on, Plop Dumps? We're getting into the set notes for Magic the Gathering X Spider-Man. We kind of got a lot to get into, but pretty much this set will be legal wherever it is with the SPM set code. Anything with the capital MAR set codes and SPE set codes are going to be permitted in Commander, Legacy, and Vintage formats. That's going to be our like special high-end variants, our alt art cards and all that, different art treatments, your bonus sheet and all that. So new keyword ability is web slinging. So what is web slinging? And I'm just going to get into what these abilities do. So web slinging is you may cast this spell for a lesser mana cost. If you do, return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. So what would a set featuring Spider-Man be without cards depicting heroes swinging into action? Web slinging is a new keyword ability that allows players to cast a card with web slinging for a cheaper cost if they also return a tapped creature they control to their owner's hand. We also have Spider Sense. So as an example, it has... Oh, it tells us right there. I just read it right there. Sorry, guys. I'm going off the cuff. Our next mechanic is going to be more web slinging across different colors, it looks like. And it looks like it's going to be like web slinging is that card's mana cost in half, similar to Foretell. But in order to get the cheaper cost, you need a tapped creature. So Scarlet Spider Ben Riley is a 3-cost card normally, or you could web sling them in by returning a tapped creature and paying 2. And then he has Sensational Save. If he was cast using a web slinging cause, he gets an additional buff, which is kind of cool. So web slinging represents an alternative cost. If another effect allows you to play a card for a different alternative cost, including without paying its mana cost, you could also choose to pay its web slinging cost. You must follow all normal timing rules, blah, blah, blah. This creature you return must be tapped at the time you pay cost, but doesn't necessarily need to be tapped before you start casting the spell. For example, if you tap a creature with a mana ability to pay part of the spell's web slinging cost, you could also return that creature to your hand to pay the cost. So if you have a Birds of Paradise, you could tap it for a mana, but then also use it to pay for a web slinging cost, which is kind of nuts. Is Venom canon in this, or is MCU Spidey, or is it MCU? No, it's comic book Spidey. It's comic book Spidey. Ultimate Spider-Man has some references too, but for the most part, it's all just comic book Spidey. If any permanent has an ability that triggers when the permanent you return leaves the battlefield, that ability will be put on the stack after you finish casting the spell and resolve before that spell. That's pretty cool. So new keyword ability also coming up is Mayhem. Mayhem is, you may cast this card from your graveyard for, I guess, Swamp in this example. If you discard it this turn, timing rules still apply. So Mayhem represents an alternative casting cost that can be paid to cast a spell from your graveyard if you discard that card. If you discarded the card with Mayhem that turn, you must pay any additional costs the spell has. So Mayhem, Swamp. You may cast this card from your graveyard for Swamp if you discarded it this turn. Oh, what the hell? So we gotta have an outside source make us discard the card, and then we get the Mayhem trigger. It's very confusing. But I digress. So, one more time, Mayhem represents an alternative casting cost that can be paid to cast a spell from your graveyard if you discard the card with Mayhem that turn. You must pay any additional costs the spell has. You must follow all normal timing rules when casting a spell with Mayhem. For example, you can't cast a creature with Mayhem you couldn't normally cast during an opponent's turn. So like, unless it has Flash, you can't cast it for its Mayhem cost. You can only do it on your main phase, even if you discarded it during that opponent's turn. So our next keyword ability coming up is the Infinity Symbol. One new card in this set is the Soul Stone. They're going to have the Infinity Stones in this set, guys. Thanos is going to be probably making an appearance. The Soul Stone has the Infinity Symbol printed on it. It also has an ability that allows you to harness the Soul Stone. This new keyword ability grants the listed ability as long as the Soul Stone is harnessed. So Soul Stone is 1 and a black, indestructible. It could add a mana, so it's a mana rock. You could pay 6 in a swamp for 7, tap, exile a creature you control, and then that lets you harness the Soul Stone. Once it's harnessed, its infinity ability is active. So when you harness it, the infinity ability activates. Its infinity ability is, at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Pretty nuts. Harness is a designation that the permanent has once an ability instructs you to harness it. It has no special rules meaning other than being a designation that the infinity ability and theoretic other effects in the future can see. Until it is harnessed, the Soul Stone doesn't have the ability listed after the infinity symbol. Until it is harnessed, the Soul Stone doesn't have the ability listed after the infinity symbol. It also doesn't have that ability in zones other than the battle. Yo, this is a mouthful. What the hell are they telling me? Being harnessed isn't copyable. If something else becomes a copy of the Soul Stone, it must be harnessed separately. Similarly, if the Soul Stone is already harnessed and becomes a copy of something else, it stays harnessed. Though it's very likely that won't be relevant until the copy effect ends. So we'll cross those bridges when we get there in gameplay, but I read it out for you. As always, the link will be in the description and all that, so if you want to read this yourself. But hey. Returning mechanic, Connive. Love to see it. So when they aren't causing mayhem, villains are often plotting to grow their power. The Connive mechanic makes a return in this set to demonstrate villains gaining the upper hand through underhanded skullduggery. I like that. So we got Mob Lookout, 1 in a hybrid mana, blue or a black. When this creature enters, target creature you control connives. Connive is draw a card, then discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, put a +1 counter on that creature. Connive's actually pretty annoying. You really want to wipe a creature off the board if it has Connive, usually in Commander. Look at you, Ledger Shredder. So once an ability that causes a creature to Connive begins to resolve, no player may take any other actions until it's done. Notably, opponents can't try to remove the conniving creature after you discard a non-land card, but before it receives a counter. So if you discard a card during Connive, they can't remove the Connive creature. They have to wait till everything resolves before they could respond to it. So we'll go connive on the track, connive on the stack, connive needs to resolve, then response. If no card is discarded, most likely because that player's hand is empty and an effect says they can't draw cards, the conniving creature does not receive a +1 counter. If a resolving spell or ability instructs a specific creature to connive, but that creature has left the battlefield, the creature still connives. If you discarded a non-land card this way, you put a +1 counter. Abilities that trigger when that creature connives will trigger. That's funny, plop dumps. Floors are squeaking. Connive this! All right, we'll take a minute in the middle of the segment, catch up. How you doing, plop dumps? How you been? Did the alert go up? By the way, did the alert picture go off? Pretty goo. That's nice. Oh, it did? Okay, I'm not catching it. I'm good, man. I've been enjoying just taking my time, trying to find like my internet time and then my personal time. Because I feel like the last 6-7 months I've been really focused on the Smoke Packs brand stuff and the internet building while balancing my personal life, that now I kind of like need to slow down and set boundaries on the internet time to focus on the realer time, you know? But other than that, just playing cards, the usual bullshit and hanging out. How have you been hanging out, man? Been showing people the city during our IRL streams. Those have been really fun, man. I want to try to get into a zone where we can get like a morning podcast vibe with those for like a couple hours before we get into the winter. The winter. Plop dumps the winter. But like in real life, I'm just kind of vibing, waiting to, you know, figure it all out. Not really waiting, but like trying to make stuff happen. It's not easy all the time, but you do it. Yeah, you've been working on projects. A little bit here and there. Got little projects. You starting an apprenticeship? What the hell? Nice. Good shit, dude. Can we talk about it, or what are we thinking? Guys, this is my mod. He's just got an apprenticeship. Some of my community members are telling me I should get into that. You're killing bugs with dates on. Let's go. Let's go, plop dumps. Okay. Yo, what the fuck? Shout out Dake Sauce. Hooking my boy up. I like that you guys became friends, man. Like, you guys all found each other. It's such a... The internet's so funny. Guys, this is my mod. And if you don't follow Dank Sauce, I don't know what to tell you. He's a professional exterminator. He's also, honestly, a professional GTA role player. Does 3 characters. Has a great community of people who like join him within the RP zone. And he has a good network himself, too, who are like all pro RP players, depending on what server they're all in and all that, you know. But that's cool, plop dumps. Yeah, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn quick. He seems like he's really good at it. I'm doing my part. real quick in the middle of the segment, because I'm going to be editing this YouTube anyways, I want to take it, because this is going to be a very hefty, chunky article. And then we got a couple more articles to catch up with. So we have, just keeping up, we have the modified term. We have a couple more things within the game notes that we will be following up on. I want to go through this. I want to take time on this. But I'm going to go get a cup of water, because when you're streaming, you usually have to have water next to you, and I forgot. Pop thumbs, let me know your thoughts and feelings. Take a time. We'll be back to Yap. I'm going to get a cup of water. You're... I got my agua, took a drink. Make sure you hydrate, guys. Thoughts and feelings. Well, I'm really proud of you, Pop Dumps. It shouldn't really be coming or mean much for me, but you don't need my praise. You're just a little gassy right now. That's cool too. Nah, it's cool, man. I've been really, you know, you're someone I look up to, so it's cool that you're getting shit going for yourself. Guys, you mind if I be a little honest to my Twitch mods? I don't know how many streamers are. God damn. Yeah, you fucking needy grubs. Okay, I'm just joking. So, back on the reels real quick. Thank you, Plop Dumps, for checking in, honestly. And we'll actually hit this one more time for you. Off the rails, and we'll get back on the rails. Alright. So, back on the reels. Another returning game term is modified. So, recapping, returning game mechanic will be connive. Returning game term will be modified. Modified is another returning mechanic in the set. Some cards in this set reward you for improving your creatures by referring to modified creatures. Creature you control is considered modified if it has at least one counter on it, if it's equipped, or if it's enchanted by an aura you control. Costume Closet is an example of such. It's pretty cool. It's 1 white, it's an artifact. This artifact enters with 2+1 counters on it, so it's modified already. Move a +1 counter from this artifact onto target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Whenever a modified creature you control leaves the battlefield, put a +1 counter on this artifact. Holy crap. We might be doing black-white sacrifice modify. What the hell? Psych War! Shout out Psych War. Thank you for lurking. An aura controlled by an opponent does not cause a creature you control to be modified. A creature with a counter on it is considered modified no matter what kind of counter it is or which player put it on that creature. Creature that is equipped is considered modified no matter who controls the equipment that's attached to it. So to recap, a returning mechanic, returning game turn modified. Modified is anything that has a +1 counter if it's equipped. It doesn't necessarily have to be a +1. It could be any counter if it's equipped or if it has an enchantment aura attached to it. Returning mechanic, double-faced cards. Now, double-faced cards have been very controversial, I feel like, for a very long time. Wizard says it's very tough for them to print double-faced cards and can do sets for double-faced cards and dedicate time to it. And I think it's because at the time they said that they had designed all these sets ahead of time after having experienced printing them maybe, and knowing that it's tough to do this. So it's very interesting we're getting modal double-faced cards. It's not just any double-faced cards, it's modal. So you get to choose which side. So double-faced cards are making a return with some mechanical changes to how they work. The double-faced cards in this set are modal double-faced cards, which means you could cast either face from your hand. And they also have an ability that allows them to transform. Previously, modal double-faced cards couldn't transform. That's what I'm saying. Kaldheim, I'm looking at you. Strixhaven, I'm looking at you. But a new rules change will allow modal double-faced cards to transform as long as its other face is a permanent. This change affects older modal double-faced cards as well. What the hell? What does that mean it affects older? We'll cross that bridge in gameplay when we get there, I guess, but that's crazy. So this Peter Parker was spoiled early on, and when the Spider-Man set was initially released, like announced, I feel like it was starting with the introductory decks. I feel like it was very underwhelmed, like received very underwhelmed. But more and more I think about it, it's very flavorful. Peter Parker would be a human scientist hero, and he would align to the color white as a human scientist, because that creature type, typically human scientists we've seen in a white card dating all the way back to a reserve list card. Was it Argivian Archivist, I think, or something like that? Or we'll post it on the screen in a flash and you'll know what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm saying. This isn't none of this is new. Researchers and all that kind of seems like they align to the color white. In set design, they said it's really tough to make commander decks for, like, just off topic real quick, Avatar: The Last Airbender, because some cards, some characters align to different colors of the color pie, and you can't just have a deck with 5 different Aangs in the deck, similar to like Doctor Who. Doctor Who was probably like the same issue. So when circling back, when the intro decks to Spider-Man were shown, people were like, why is Spider-Man in white? That's weird. Or why is Spider-Man in blue? That's weird. But as we've seen in the spoilers throughout the set, Spider-Man's in all different types of colors. Like Peter Parker Spider-Man. So to determine whether it is legal to play a modal double-face card, consider only the characteristics of the face you're playing and ignore the other face characteristics. For example, if an effect stops you from casting spells with mana value 2 or less, you can't cast Peter Parker because he's a 2-drop, but you can still cast Amazing Spider-Man because he's a 4-drop. If an effect allows you to play a land or cast a spell from among a group of cards, you may play or cast a modal double-face card with any face that fits the criteria of that effect. For example, if an effect allows you to cast spider spells from your graveyard, you would cast Amazing Spider-Man, but not Peter Parker. Peter Parker is a human scientist hero. Spider-Man is a spider-human hero. Okay. Allows you to play land. If an effect allows you to put a card with a particular characteristic onto the battlefield without instructing you to play or cast it, you consider only the characteristics of a modal double-face card's front face. 3231 Tres!
Dress just redeemed. Check in.
I see you. What up, homie? We're getting into Spider-Man Magic the Gathering set notes. So take a seat. Feel free to sit down. Hope you're well. Double face cards are returning. Peter Parker will turn into Spider-Man. You could either cast it from your hand as either face, or you could play Peter Parker and transform into Spider-Man from the field. So if an effect allows you to put a card with a particular characteristic onto the battlefield without instructing you to play or cast it, you consider only the characteristics of a modal double face card's front face to see if that card qualifies. If it does, it enters the battlefield with its front face up. The mana value of a modal double face card is based on the characteristics of the face that's being considered. On the stack or the battlefield, consider whichever face is up. In all other zones, consider only the front face. This is very key to focus in on, guys. This is different than how the mana value of other double face cards is determined. So, the mana value of a modal double face card is based on the characteristics of the face that's being considered. On the stack or the battlefield, consider whichever face is up. So on the stack or the battlefield, whatever face you have, that will be your reference to the card. In all other zones, like your hand or in your deck or somewhere, only the front face is to be considered. This is different than how the mana value of other double face cards is determined, because it's a modal card. Yo, what's good, homie? A modal double face card can be transformed or be put onto the battlefield transformed. This is a change from previous rules. If an effect instructs you to transform a modal double face card on the battlefield, it transforms only if its other face has a permanent type. That is, if the other face isn't an instant or sorcery. Looking at you, Strixhaven. If it doesn't, it simply won't transform. Similarly, if an effect attempts you to put a modal double face card onto the battlefield transformed, it will enter transformed if its back face has a permanent type. It doesn't, it will simply stay in its current zone. So pretty chunky, but general information on double face cards. Each face of a double face card has its own set of characteristics, name types, subtypes, abilities, and so on. While double face cards on the stack or battlefield, consider only the characteristics of the face that's currently up. The other set characteristics are ignored. So it's kind of like a pretty dense set. I'll let you guys get into double face stuff. I'm not going to sit here and read it all. But with just touching base, they really reworked the rules. And I think it's very interesting just kind of seeing what they changed and what they gave us on that. So Magic the Gathering, Marvel Spider-Man's main set card specific notes. So this is going to be a very dense one. This is just going to show us just card specific notes, like anything that's weird. So Agent Venom as an example, which is kind of cool. He's a symbiote soldier hero, Flash, Menace. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you draw a card and lose a life. He's kind of broken. If your Agent Venom dies at the same time as one or more other non-token creatures you control, his ability triggers for each of those creatures. Damn, so when you board wipe, his ability is going to trigger for each of the creatures dying. Alien Symbiosis. Okay, so this is going to be pretty in-depth on just specific cards if you guys want to look, but we could look at some of for spoilers, we could look at some of the cards. Arcane Sonic Weaver, pretty classic Spider-Woman girl. Bagel and Schmear, let's go, what the fuck? So you could share it. White, sacrifice this artifact, put a +1 counter and up to one target creature, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. Or you could nosh it. Oh dude, noshing? Pay 2, sack this artifact, you may gain 3 life and draw a card. It's a food then. You could nosh it as a food. This is gonna be, dude, what the fuck? This is awesome. And print screening this to share with a friend. So that's it's pretty interesting. So the set notes for this set seem to go very deep. This could go into like a 3-hour situation. I'm not going to commit that hard to it. I just wanted to kind of touch base on some of the mechanics that they have, like web slinging and some of the returning mechanics. But I wanted to get into Marvel Spider-Man's borderless source material card specific notes, because this is really cool. This is where we're going to see real comic book artists art on cards. And this is our bonus sheet, similar to Final Fantasy, where they used reference art from Final Fantasy for the bonus sheet cards. The source material cards are going to be Spider-Man sets version of that. So I think that's really cool. So we can kind of just take a look at what they got from the comic books, because Iron Spider was always kind of cool during Civil War. So they're going to be reskins of cards, obviously. They're not going to be dedicated cards. Beast Within reskin goes hard. Todd McFarlane art was announced. That kind of blew people's minds. He's prolific Magic the Gathering artist, or prolific Marvel Comics artist, and then obviously created Spawn, as well as action figures, to be honest. Not action figures, but the high-end statues and stuff of characters. He's, I feel like, to credit for that. Everyone was kind of tweaking out on the Heroic Intervention Spider-Man #1, issue 1, Amazing Tales or whatever treatment. Thought that was cool. Sinister 6 for Hex is pretty dope, actually, too. Destroy 6 target creatures. It was very flavorful. So yeah, a lot of iconic art. We're gonna go over it more and more, so I don't want to like just. Oh, but man, it's drawing me in. I just want to keep seeing what we got. The gamble's real on what we're gonna see for the next art. So you're kind of watching me live, just take in the art at least. Spider-Gwen, Web Warrior, Najila. Ooh, Najila is Spider-Gwen. Okay. Okay. So that's cool. So just touching in on the notes for the set. Now moving on, there will be art cards. This is just real quick. Discover your favorite pieces of artwork from Magic the Gathering X Marvel Spider-Man on this set's art cards. The vibrant visuals of the set are swinging into collector boosters on a series of 54 different art cards. So the art cards will not be in play boosters or set boosters or any of that. They're going to be only in collector boosters. A series of 54 different cards. You'll find one of 54 different non-stamped art cards in 30% of Magic the Gathering X Spider-Man collector boosters. An additional 5% of collector boosters feature art cards with a gold stamped artist signature, like we've seen previously on the Unfinished Save Files, pulled many times, even on today's episode. But this is just more information on the pull rate. So you'll find one of 54 different non-stamped art cards in 30% of the collector boosters for this set. And an additional 5% in collector boosters will feature art cards with gold stamped artist signature cards or planeswalker symbols will be stamped on the card. So yeah, September 26, 2025, guys. And then we skipped over it. Just want to really quickly brush over the tokens. We're going to get Spire tokens with Reach. That's going to be pretty cool. Robot tokens with Flying. Treasure tokens are going to be pretty sick. I like the Doc Ock with the money. I'm going to be going after that one in foil for sure. And that's pretty much it. So not much tokens in this set other than robots, spiders, because Doc Ock, I assume, and the super villains, and then spiders. So that's pretty much rounding out MTG Game State. Next week, we will be going into my favorite Spider-Man cards from the set. We'll go into spoilers, full spoilers only. So we'll take a good like 20 minutes of spoilers and then go into the market watch for my favorite cards from the set. Top 4 fave. And we'll have the community join us. But this, if you're not watching live, you'll have today's MTG Game State from, or I should say tonight's September 5th episode cut and posted on midnight Central Time around September 8th on YouTube. Okay? So that's me, Smokeback, signing off. Damn, that was crazy. So hopefully I was able to get you guys some information on what's going on. It's kind of a lot of reading. But I just want to get the set specific info. Tress, what's good, homie? We got one more pack, and then we'll get into card of the night, pull of the night. Sorry, get my monitoring in my ears. Let the Fridays chill. Stream manager being pulled up. Plop Dumps is gassy on burpee. So Left Blade Enhancer. And the Drix are pretty cool as a creature type. We find out that they hunt Eldrazi. They're kind of like badasses. They can like warp interdimensionally and like do whatever the fuck they want. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Surveil 1. And we're blurry. And we're blurry. And we're blurry. Grav kill. Exile target creature or spacecraft. Ooh, for 4, this is actually pretty decent. Mech and Shield Mate. Depressurize. Yo, Danny Schwartz killing it on the art, dude. I want to see. I didn't know if that was kind of similar art, but not really. Way different art style now that we see it. So going back to Grav Kill, Dominic Mayer on the art. Follow Dominic Mayer wherever they're posting their art. Artist Spotlight. It's really great. Then we got Depressurize. Just the art alone looks great. Danny Schwartz. Follow Danny Schwartz wherever they're posting their art. Target creature gets -3 until end of turn. Then if that creature's power is 0, destroy it. That's a very interesting minus ability. Drill 2 deep. Choose 1. Put 5 charge counters on target spacecraft or planet you control, or destroy target artifact. Does Chillbro know about this card? Holy shit. We're gonna put this to the side and let him know. Whenever a land you control enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card this turn. I need this in my Lord Windgrace Planeswalker themed land deck. Oh, but it could hit spells. Never mind. Oof. Sorry. Whoa, Tragic Trajectory. Ovidio Cartagena. Follow Ovidio Cartagena wherever they're posting their art. Artist Spotlight. Artist Spotlight. Mr. Cartagena. That's crazy. Damn, they killed it on the art in this set. Really, this is like my 4th or 5th booster packs, maybe 6th booster pack of this set, so. Target creature gets -2 until end of turn, and then it has Void. That creature gets -10. If non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or spell was warped this turn. Ooh, our spaceship, Uthros Scanship. When it ETBs, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Pretty good for blinking. Seed Ship Impact 2. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. If mana value 2 or less. If its mana value was 2 or less, create a lander token. That's actually really good. What the hell? The what? The what? What? Let's go. Let's go. All right, Tezzeret Cruel Captain. I don't play this type of artifacts or anything, but this is one of the set cards you wanted to pull. And our foil rig for war. We'll go back to Tezzeret in a second. Forest and a lander robot. So Tezzeret, Cruel Captain. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a loyalty counter on them. Untap target artifact or creature. If it's an artifact creature, put a +1 counter on it. -3, search your library for an artifact card with mana value 1 or less. Reveal it, put into your hand, then shuff. Zen? Thanks for checking in, Zen. And it's -7. You get an emblem with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 +1 counters on target artifact you control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a 0 robot artifact creature. You ended up losing? That was a long one. You guys were playing for a minute. Was that the same continuous game, or did you scoop up a few? This time I was playing Discord Magic cards. Oh, Scut! Yo, give me that card. Give me. Oh, it was third game? Damn, you guys scooped up a third game? So, in review, we're going to do cards in review, and then we're going to do card of the night, pull of the night. So, Ouroboros. Beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. Do you need this, Scott? Let me know. A foil shock land, breeding pool. Tezzeret, Cruel Captain. Kaseto Orochi Archmage from the list. Target creature can't be blocked, and if it's a snake, it's +2/+2. Altar of Baal, foil. Exile creature you control. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Fraying Line is actually turning out to be a very cool board wipe. When it enters the battlefield, put a rope counter on target creature you control. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player may pay 2. If they do, so I'm going to play this card, then I'll pass to the next player. If they pay 2, they get a rope counter on their creature. But if they don't, a mass board wipe would happen. You want to play this pretty late in the game. I have Ouroboros, but that Cruel Captain I want. What about Volcandle Deep Researcher? Tap, add an amount of colorless equal to its toughness. This mana can't be spent to cast spells from your hand. Or Glunch, the Bestower. Or 4. And then we got a foil Siggy. You need the Tezzeret, Scott? I got you. I'll just mail it to you. Yeah. Is he like 30 bucks though? If it's like 25 and above, I need money. Looking him up. I know what I'm saying. I know what I got. Scott. 20 bucks and it's yours. 20 bucks and it's yours. Average listing on TCGplayer is $30. Market's buying at 25. I would honestly buy it for 20. It's probably a $30 card in the future if we're going to be honest. But I'd buy it for 20. So let's sit on that. Let's not make deals in the middle of the live. They're watching. Let's go to DMs. I don't want everyone on the live to see you strong arm me in a deal right now. So, card of the night, pull of the night, though. Altar of Baal, looking pretty strong. It's foil. Tezzeret Cruel Captain. But for me, it's going to be the foil breeding pool. Real estate is always important, guys. It's not often we'd get these lands. You usually used to have to wait for like a Zendikar set to get a shock land. So pretty good treat, and it's in a standard set. They're pretty cheap to get. Still try to pick them up for 15 bucks if you can. So yeah, Card of the Night, Pull of the Night, Breeding Pool foil from Edge of Eternities. Okay, yeah, I could package Val. I'll package Val or a Boroid and Tezzeret for you for like 20 bucks. And that's the deal. Alright, well, we're cutting deals on stream, guys. Welcome in. So we got through our Magic the Gathering cards. And I have a surprise. For our very first subscription of the month, which I don't think it is, but it might be. This is my first stream of the month. But for Wheels, for not only boosting the server 2 damn times today, but also resubscribing to the channel for 6 months, we'll open a Mystery Boosters 1 store edition, not convention edition, store edition. This is a premium booster pack. I think it's the first stream of September, I'm not gonna lie. So in honor of Wheels, again, for the dedication, the support, the homie. Let's get into this. This is really more for me, this is for him, you know? When a creature you control dies, sacrifice Promise of Boon Ray. If you do, create 4/1/1 color speed. Oh, it's pretty good. So the difference between Mystery Booster Convention, so for Mystery Booster 1 and 2, convention boxes have the test cards. Store boxes don't have the test cards and were released a bit later. Shout out, Scott. Pop dumps. Oh, sure. Purple Name Crew's arrived. What up? What up? Purple Name Crew. Zen. How many of you are out there? The Purple Crew? This is me right now. Purple Crew in my chat right now. Test cards are fun, but that's what the difference is. So, I mean, either Mystery Booster box or pack itself will be expensive, but you gotta know the difference. Is it the convention edition or is it the store edition? White of Precinct 6 gets +1 for each creature card in your opponent's graveyards. Fucked up. Goblin Foundry Street Denizen I have. This guy's legendary. OG. Colligan Stormsinger, he's an OG. Quiet Disrepair. Enchant artifact or enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one. Destroy enchanted permanent or gain 2 life. What the fuck? You want me to enchant your... Go ahead, you want to pay the 1 or not and draw with your Ristic Study? I'm going to gain 2 life off of it. Target attacking humans gets +1 till end of turn, whatever. Deny Reality, I have this card. Cascade. and then return target permanent to its owner's hand. Yo, the convention edition should ship next week for your Mystery Booster 2. Let's go. OG art of Doughty Mine Ripper. And then our rare, this is a very mid pack. Arc of Erazka, Ascend. If you control 10 or more permanents, you get the city's blessing for the rest of the game. You can pay 5, draw a card only if you have the city's blessing. And then White Knight in our foil. That's actually pretty nice. This is me. This is me online. All right. So we're gonna take a quick BRB situation. I'm gonna queue up the PlayStation 2. And we'll get into Lunar Silver Star Story, our featured game of the evening. We're at the Red Dragon Cave. Pretty tough dungeon. Since last we were there, getting my garbage. Guys, make sure you get your garbage and throw it out right now. So quick BRB, do whatever you gotta do. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be back for like another. We'll be on for at least, this will be like a 3-hour stream, 3.5-hour stream tonight. So I'm gonna get everything fixed up and then we'll go. That's right.
In your dreams, magical thoughts, all things are real unless you dream they're not. In your dreams, love is the plot.
Let me get all these cards out of the way.
Of hope.
You guys could watch this anime girl intro.
Each of our souls intertwine when we do. Instantly we see it, the time to grow and be it, when everything is pinned on a hold. Let rise the dreams of your heart, that innocent youth.
I'm gonna turn the game audio down. Let me know if it's too loud, guys.
To roam the breeze in love, only when two brilliantly shine as one.
So we are at Red Dragon Cave. Gulp. Where's the good game facts walkthrough, please? Guys, never stream without a game facts walkthrough, please. Wow, some people go crazy with these things. Can I just get the walkthrough, please? Control F. Red Dragon. Cave. Well, at any rate, we're in the Red Dragon Cave and we're just gonna go. Guys, it's an unfinished save file. Sure, I don't make the rules here. Oh, yeah, we gotta go up here. Oh my god, I remember from last time. It's like yesterday now. I want to get the walkthrough because I think we're gonna get into a boss fight. And that's gonna be not fun. The lighthouse, Althena, lend me your power. See that we gotta fight those things in that fire. It's gonna be really annoying. Blue Dragon Cave. Why is this walkthrough from 1999? This walkthrough from 2005 might help me. Control F, Red Dragon. Alright, Path to the Red Dragon. Okay, Red Dragon Cave. Alright, the bronze dogs we're going to be coming up to fight. You'll want to concentrate attacks on one dog first. All right, we'll review that. That's what we're coming up to right now. Turn the music up a bit. Oh my god, this guy wants my fucking head. Come on, brother. Oh, nice. Oh, we might save here. Oh, I should have saved at the chest. Oh no. Now we have to fight these things. I should have saved at the chest. God damn it. Oh, can I save here? Yes, we're gonna save here. I'm hydrating. I'm dehydrating. I'm hydrating. I'm dehydrating. So the plan of attack, that thing's scaring me back there. So everyone's heart. Alex should use Vigor, then Sword Dance. Kyle should follow this strategy as well. Power up and power slash. Stupid Power Rangers and anime villain. You're really wearing my nerves then, buddy. So I'm doing like 5 things at once. We're gonna lock in on this boss fight. All right, so, oh, we didn't, oh no. We didn't heal. We did not heal. We're gonna soft reset. We got a soft reset. No. Can I soft reset, please? All right, well. Kyle should use that. Mia is actually really strong if you have her MP at an insanely high level. Ice Wall the dogs. Nash should use Thunder Thrust or Bomb. We'll focus this guy. Ice Wall the dogs, but if it isn't at a high level, I suggest using her Ice Lance when the dogs are separated and use Ice Wall when they're close. Power up. Jessica should attack heal, but mostly heal. We're gonna have to redo this fight, possibly.
Check this out.
Dude, that flying around was crazy. We're gonna have to be redoing this battle for sure. We shouldn't even be fighting this battle, to be honest. Everyone just attack me. Come on, get back on your feet. You can't. We need you. Yeah, we're gonna have to reset this battle, man. This is crazy.
Althena, lend me your power!
Do ourselves a favor.
Althena, lend me your power!
But the next few unfinished Save File Show episodes, guys, catching up, are going to be very mainly focused on Magic the Gathering X Spider-Man. All information for the MTG Game State segment, the very first hour, hour and a half, is going to be very MTG focused. Talking with the Discord members, getting their vibes on the spoilers and all that. So next Friday, if you're available and you want to get in the Discord call, we can look at spoilers for the segment. Any cards you guys want to let me know about. If you're watching, get your top like 4 or 5 cards you want to show me for Friday, next Friday. I'll also make an announcement in the Discord about it. Let me know how you feel about that.
Althena, lend me your power!
We're gonna die.
Come on, get back on your feet! Althena, lend me your power!
Alright, well, these guys killed my characters.
Come on, get back on your feet! Althena, lend me your power!
I'm gonna hop in a live stream if anyone wants to join. Yo, test, check. Hello?
Althena, lend me your power!
Check. Okay, that was weird, my mic. Does that mean my voice settings are also weird? No, I should be able to hear people. Well, if anyone wants to open up, VC's open. Whoa, stream your phone camera or mobile game on the go with Streamlabs mobile app. They updated the Streamlabs settings, it's crazy.
Althena, lend me your power!
How are we still alive? That's crazy. Do we have the protection from these guys, or do we just keep getting revived?
Althena, lend me your power!
I'm just gonna hard reset the PS2 and we're gonna replay this again because technically we have no business being in that fight the way we were, not healed, not even prepared with any magic, so our attacks are weak AF. You feel me? All right. So, to reload, as soon as we started the game, we needed to go into our menu and heal our guys, get our magic stuff set up, and then we can go into battle against those dogs. I think we're screwed either way, though. Gonna invest it all in Nia for the MP revive bullshit. What the hell is this? Okay, the game just really went there, for sure. Go right ahead. That was crazy. Save early, save often. Now that we healed our guys. We'll do as a second save because I might want to not use the items the way we did. I want to lock in hard to that. Alright, we're going to talk to the Power Rangers chick. Oh shit, I fucked up. I was trying to skip through the dialogue and I clicked way too much, but it's okay. We're gonna have to attack the guy on fire. Jesus Christ.
Althena, lend me your power! Summon elemental power.
That was big. That was big.
Check this out.
We're not going to be doing a lot of damage this turn. This is going to be a recovery.
Althena, lend me your power!
A bunch of characters are going to die though right now.
Althena, lend me your power!
That was pretty big, but we need to keep doing more big attacks like that.
Summon elemental power! Althena, lend me your power! Summon elemental power!
Damn, these guys kicked my ass. It's gonna be a tough boss fight. We just gotta get through it. See, this is why we did a second save, so we ain't commit to using the items the way we did in case I want to get people specific MP or hold items back. I think we're gonna have to hold items back for this battle. Yeah. What up, Yoda? We gaming? I'm stuck at this boss fight, bro. It's kind of tough. Shout out Yoda Master, E-Fed Extraordinaire. How you doing, homie? Yeah, I got the Fortnite water sprite now in the mix. try it this way. Dude, this boss sucks. We have to target... It's 2 bosses in one, and we have to target 1 dog at a time. What are those things? Yo, if you want to get in VC, yo, to open VC. If you guys are queuing up for a card game, no biggie.
Check this out.
Thunderstruck.
Summon elemental power.
We can't forget which one we attacked. It's the one in the back. Oh, the one on fire is gonna kill me though. What does the tutorial say to use for the attack? Sword dance.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power. Summon elemental power.
We're doing good damage, but I think we might have to grind the dungeon, I think, before we get back into this fight. I think we might have to level up. It's gonna be annoying.
Althena, lend me your
This might be it. We'll see. This guy focus in. This guy who powered up right there, we gotta use him, or we might have to power him back up one more time.
power.
As long as they don't go red and do the AoE attack, I think we'll be okay. Oh my god, that guy died and I needed him.
Come on, get back on your feet.
4,000 EXP each. We are not doing any damage to these bastards. Oh, we may have to do like a level 30 grind.
Elemental power.
Damn, that's all she wrote, folks. You kidding me? That heat rush effect is just nuts. It's a dead man's party. That's fucked up. Yeah, I think we might have to grind to that fight behind us. That monster behind us.
Check this out.
Gonna have to get in that fight.
Althena, lend me your power!
So we're technically supposed to kill the slimes first, but I'm kind of just doing whatever at this point. That's kind of my vibe. Slimes will fuck us up. They're just as bad as the boss. Oh, but poison? God damn it. Damn, we have like no items. We might have to go to an item shop. We might have to like leave the dungeon and like stock the fuck up. I don't know.
Come on, get back on your feet!
Damn, these guys are lethal. AI the whole team real quick. But we got messed up. Everyone just pretty much got murdered. But we got the level up. It was kind of almost worth it. All right, so we're gonna save. I just had to really. This is nuts. We're gonna save in our second slot here. I don't have much to say. I have just a lot to focus in on. Take a quick bull break for the team.
What the hell?
To do.
Hello?
What's
Hey,
going on?
guys, he's live. Don't say anything. Don't say anything that gets him banned.
Don't say anything at all.
Is he live?
Don't say anything at all.
Wow. Rude.
Well, then why'd you pull us in here?
Oh no,
Yeah, then why the hell did you come in here then?
because I'm bored live streaming. I want to see if you guys want to hang. You're in my server.
Are you gonna tell us to shut up and you wanna hang with us? What the hell is
That's
this?
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
But
man.
anyways,
I'm afraid to call you
anyways,
out.
Lou, it's not a problem. All you have to do is
Pop
literally
dumps.
give it trample.
Yeah, but how would I do that with the black, blue, and red?
There are
Artifacts,
multiple
sir.
things that do it. Artifacts, enchantments. There's multiple things in red that give trample.
Oh,
Give me playing pack.
There's
What's that?
also
Lunar.
artifact equipment to give you flying as well. You can make them a flyer for Christ's sakes.
The team is so cute.
Yeah, it's cute. It's Japanese.
Hold on, I got you, Blue. I'll send you an artifact that's in red right
What?
now.
The
You saw me
gargoyles
play it
came
the other-
alive.
you saw me play it earlier.
Yeah, these guys have been kicking my ass.
Yo, fuck them gargoyles up, Pack. You got this. They didn't steal your LHW title or anything.
It's a fucking
The
raptor.
Revel Cleaver, it's a 3-drop. It gives your
I'm happy for him though.
creature a +1/+1 and trample, and then when you do damage, you create treasure tokens of the damage amount.
Well, I could do this like Elvis.
Kind of does, right?
Or wait, is that his name? What is his name?
Nash.
Nash?
Yeah, it's Nash.
Yeah, Nash is my guy. That's my favorite character now.
Oh, he's kind of a know-it-all loser. I think
Oh,
you'd like
fuck Nash.
Kyle. You'd like
Put
Kyle.
that card up.
Oh, hell no. That's like Dan.
Yeah, Nash is like Dan.
Nash is like Dan, it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Minnesota Dan.
Minnesota Dan.
Had to clarify.
How you guys been? How's the weekend been?
Pretty crazy start, honestly.
Yeah, the inside joke is awesome now.
Yeah.
I was talking
Not
with
my fault.
It's not a joke
Promise.
unless when I say it the flops. I'm being dead serious though.
yeah. If I'm saying it to Plops, I'm being
Yeah, when I
100%
say it to Pablo, I'm
sussy.
dead serious. Not a problem.
That too.
No, I'm being
I said that
sussy.
one to Pablo when I first started watching freaking Pablo Diablo. I was like, yo, you got a nice voice.
Yeah, Plop.
I said it
First
too.
thing
I
I called him was
I
Poppy.
didn't, I didn't say it in the DM, so.
Dude, that was great. I went to tell some friends about that. Cause when I went to go get food, I went to go tell my
Yeah.
one friend Ellie, who's a chick, about what went down. And when she heard what the person typed to Andy, she was like, "Oh my god, I've gotten that one too many times." I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, there's like a whole genre of people doing this. This is fucked up."
You need like an incel alert.
The fact that you just
Yeah.
labeled him as a genre of people is crazy.
I mean, dude, I just
Yeah, they call it.
got reported in
Samsung.
about it.
Remember I was
Yeah,
telling you about.
Mm.
Remember we were talking about that dragon from earlier? You said it was important. Blade Wing the Risen.
yeah.
my combo with Blade Wing Risen, you need 2 Blade Wings. You need 1 in the graveyard for sure, plus 1 random dragon, whatever, in your graveyard for this to work, right? But it requires 1 artifact in play specifically called Altar of Dementia.
Yes.
That's where I'm at right now. With this fucking joint. I'm in an altar of dementia.
Right, but you play a Blade Wing from your hand, right? Targeting
Look at
the
Yoda.
second Blade Wing in your graveyard, right? Before the one in the graveyard comes into play, you sacrifice the one in play to the Altar Dementia, make them mill 4 cards. The new dragon comes into play, and you just keep going between the 2 Blade Wings. Yeah, you mill everybody until you're like, okay, well, seeing as how that one's left on the stack and that'll kill you, I will bring in that 3rd dragon just randomly, so that way the combo stops.
Wait, why did my camera go off? Oh,
Isn't
because you
that dumb,
pulled us
too?
down here.
Yeah,
Isn't that
reset
We
dumb,
him.
were
though?
smoking.
Reset him,
We were
bro.
having a smoke touch.
We were having a good time.
Man, you broke my
Yeah.
camera. I'm blurry now. Look at this. He for
Yeah,
real broke
right?
And
the
you
camera.
broke Sen's camera?
Look at this.
Wow.
like,
This
First of
fucking
all, he
guy.
brings us in. First of all, he brings us into
I
his
can't
live
even
stream
see
and
Ben's
tells us to,
face.
and then tells us to shut up, and
My
then all
greatest
this. I
feature
mean, come
according
on.
to Dan.
Welcome
Are
to
we
my
live
stream,
right now?
buddies.
Can they see me too?
Here, I'm gonna put you guys on stream right now. There,
Do
everyone
it,
sees
do
you.
it, do it,
Everyone sees
Let me
you.
get the hat on.
do it. They know who I am.
Oh, you're such a tool. I love you.
No one calls each other tools
Aw.
anymore, bro. Bring that back.
Respect my band.
I'm the whole
You know
toolbox,
what?
bro.
You know what? You know what? What the hell was that movie where the guy was? What was it? Oh, it was the last fucking Jay and Silent Bob movie. I'm bringing it back. It was like, yes.
Bring it back.
Ultra of the
I love
Wretched.
movies.
Okay.
Yo, I got fucking packception going on my screen right now. I gotta send you a picture, Packs.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Now I
Look
got
at
it.
it, that's
I gotta
creepy.
look. How do we look on Smokes' fucking thing now?
Yo, with the baby Yoda
Oh, of
hoodie,
course,
goes hard, Yoda.
I come over there and there's
Bro,
a
all
freaking
my tabs
commercial.
just unmuted at once. Oh my god.
Summon elemental power.
You okay?
I just had like 8 conversations happen at once just now.
That's fucking crazy.
Welcome to my world, Zen.
Oh, so he's actually showing
heard
us what he's doing
myself.
on stream with you.
Yeah, you can see
I
my
heard
stream in
myself
real time in
doing-
here.
Oh, nice.
Oh fuck, wrong person.
Well, then I don't have to be watching it on Twitch then.
I mean, you could just lurk it.
Oh, it's white. That's why.
Well, I am
can't
gonna
find
lurk it, but I'm also gonna go and bug someone else I know.
Nice.
Where you going?
I'm gonna bug Chainsaw Hobo.
Oh, okay.
How were the
Oh.
games, Blue?
What?
How was the game?
I'm trying to
Yo,
convince
Blue's
my
my
buddy.
guy.
Who's my
I'm trying to
fucking
convince
boy?
my buddy Chainsaw Hobo to
Yo,
actually
Blue's
look
the
at
shit.
Chill, bro.
Technoged, welcome to the stream. Zen, welcome to the stream. Scott, welcome to the stream.
Thank you, thank you.
Summon elemental power.
Yeah, we're here.
Fuck off. No.
I don't get it. Yoda, welcome to the stream. That's crazy.
You don't know. He welcomes us a half hour later after pulling us in the middle of a conversation and telling us to shut up. I think that's funny.
It's my love
Because
language.
he's the man around this motherfucker.
No, I
That's
just
not love
just
language,
thought
it's
I was like,
love
yo,
language.
don't you guys want to hang out with me?
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
And there you go. I'm
Whoa,
back.
whoa, get him out of here.
I haven't even
Get
played
him outta
Magic cards
here.
with you, Tech. When are you gonna shuffle up?
Yeah, we don't even know if you could play Magic. You were
Yeah.
just talking about it. We never actually
All
seen
he
you
talks
play.
about is great achievements. I want proof.
When are you gonna hang out with
I'm
me?
I'm actually working on building SeaWorld right now, so that way I can play against you.
Play the fish deck.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like I
Yo.
said, my buddy had a really awesome
Is
fish
it like
concept,
100%
right?
fish?
It's sea creatures, right? It's going to be taking what my buddy built with his fish deck, which apparently when you look at a lot of the sea creatures in Magic that are blue, it's mostly mill. So I'm
Right.
going to go mill heavy with a little bit of board wiping recursion as the black half of it, because I've got one. I can't remember what the legend is. I've got it in my collection. I just have to pull it out. But it's a blue-black, and it is a sea life creature that does a milling effect.
Are you going to be running any
So-
cards that gift the fish?
I don't know yet.
I mean, they're not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. They're kind of not that useful.
There are some
But
that gift fish.
Fish.
Yes.
Dude, We've already proven it. Every card in Magic is useful. You just gotta
right.
find a use.
I said they're not that useful, right?
Oh, every card's
until they
useful, you
get
just
the
gotta
right
figure it out.
pieces, then they're extremely useful.
Exactly.
You'll
But
figure it out when you read it.
But I loved his fucking fish deck and how annoying it is because there's one whale in it that literally does traumatize.
It's
I'll
great.
traumatize you.
That's fucking
You know what I mean? So you got a 7/7 fucking whale
That's a-
that's hitting you every damn
Yo,
turn.
this joint
and
got
if
me
it-
traumatized.
Yeah, yo, you look
And if it
faded.
actually hits you, you're losing the top half of your library. Like, that's sick.
Yo, are you okay, bro?
No, he's old.
Even, bro. I had smoke up my nose.
All right, give me a second. We died, but I want us to take
Yeah,
a
that
picture
happened.
of the cards we pulled
It's
today.
what happens when OGs try to pretend like they're young OGs.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yoda's not. You're not with it no more, Yoda.
Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
man.
Got a bundle.
I really
Yeah.
need to. I really need
finally
to
got
get
one.
that World Shaper Commander
Got a
deck.
bundle.
Oh, the World
Yeah.
Shaper Commander deck?
Let me see.
The
Yeah,
World
I
Seed,
kind
you
of really
mean?
need to get my hands on it because
My little
me-
tiny
for
floor
me-
finally got more cards.
Are you
Nice.
cracking that on stream or something?
No.
oh nice.
I could
Yeah,
crack it
for
right
his own
now.
enjoyment.
It's for the LGFs.
Oh,
But no, what was it though?
we can be the LGS.
You are part of the LGF.
I am an LGS. I just sold Scott cards on stream.
Exactly.
Yo, you said you had cards for me. We never talked about that, Pax.
You're never
I
getting
forget
them.
what the card was that I
You
needed.
can't do that on stream though.
Oh, scroll rack, scroll
You
rack.
can.
scroll
Oh,
rack.
I do have a scroll rack. Yeah, I can give you a scroll rack.
You said you have like 40 scroll
So-
racks.
I have a shit
If
ton
you
of
can
scroll
spare
racks.
2, I'll take 2. You
Whoa,
wanna, like, work
whoa,
out a deal?
whoa, whoa. Now you're overstaying. You're welcome.
Yo, I'll give you a, come on, man, stop playing.
Man, you keep talking about the
He'll give you
lipstick,
under
but you
the
don't say
table,
what
hey,
flavor.
you know.
I don't know,
That's too
man.
funny.
Hey, yo.
Talking all this-
Oversized card sleeves, get them out of here.
I got you on the oversized dungeon cards. What do you mean? Zen, it's not even opened. Here.
You know what I really miss? And
I
this
want
might
some
show
more
my
plane chase
age.
cards.
Dude, I would
Can
love.
we play plane chase sometime?
Hey,
I wanna
Smoke.
play Plane Chase.
Got a question for you, Smoke.
I got
How
answer.
long
Plane
have you
chase
played
deck?
Magic?
Since 2015.
I took mine apart, unfortunately.
Okay, so
When did
you're
Theros
still
come out?
relatively a new player.
New-ish, but
Oh,
oldish.
what the heck?
Don't call
What the
him
heck?
a new player.
I'm not a new player, really. I'm pretty old.
Don't
I'm not
ever
like a
disrespect
30-year
him,
player,
bro.
but I'm like a
Disrespecting
10-year
him.
Put
player.
some
It's just-
respect on his name.
No, he's
I'm
new-ish
joking, I'm
because he
bugging
won't
around.
understand. I know, but he won't understand the one thing I'm talking about. There was a magazine that the company
Inquest,
that makes,
Scryfall. What magazine? I know the 90s magazines. I just wasn't there, but
it's ma-
He wasn't like,
No, it was literally the one. It was one of their. It was built specifically by the company that made Magic, and they would have like at the end of like the very last page was always like a puzzle or whatever you had to do, and if you actually successfully did it, they would send you like a box of free cards.
oh yeah, I know the puzzle. There's the Black Lotus puzzle. There's a couple of the puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
Those are really hard.
But there was like, but no, it was one of those like if you could figure it out. But remember that magazine also used to have. They called them Vanguard cards. They
Yeah.
were oversized cards
I have
that
those.
literally acted like commanders back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have those cards.
I'm actually surprised you know about that.
Yeah, I have them.
That's why I did. That's why I asked when you started Magic, because most people if they didn't start at the beginning wouldn't know that, right?
That's true. If you started,
I love
if you
those-
started in the 2010s, you might not know.
Exactly. That's why I asked. That's why I
I
said
have a
you're
couple of
new
the
in.
jumbo cards.
But but these ones were called specifically Vanguard, which is kind of what set the whole beginning to Elder Dragon Highlander becoming Commander that we know now.
Huh.
But
See,
I have a complete set of those Vanguard cards.
Oh, some of those are expensive.
The Sliver Queen is worth $1,000.
Oh, what?
Really?
Yeah, she got expensive
Yeah.
out of nowhere. It wasn't that expensive last I
have
checked.
one of
The
those.
hook.
No cap.
No,
You
no,
for
the
real? Yo,
Vanguard
go
one.
get
the
it right now. Yo, go look it
the
up.
oversized
Vanguard one. No, okay, no, I don't have the Vanguard.
Oh.
No, the original Sliver Queen, like the
I was
original
almost happy
Sliver
for
Queen
Zen.
card, is probably
I
like
was about to say,
$500.
bro.
Shit.
No,
No,
the
the original,
original-
original Sliver
just
Queen's
got
like
a come up.
$100.
I,
The
Nice
original,
come
the
up.
original first printing of it, I thought was the last time I checked was sitting at about 500.
It's reserve list. There's only one
Hold on.
printing of it.
Let me
If
let me
you
pull
have
out the
top
other
rated,
for my foil silver stuff. Hold on. It came with a die.
So
me
Sliver
check that
Queen
one real
is
quick.
$300, probably $250.
Oh, she went down a little bit.
Yeah,
I have it
she go
completely-
down.
That's still not bad.
See,
It was
card back,
600
all
in
slivers, and it's all
2021.
foil.
I love
Hold
Sliver
on,
Queen, but she's so slow in comparison to the other 5 color slivers.
Oh yeah. The Sliver Queen Vanguard card's only $70. Wheels checking in.
Oh, it went
here.
down?
It was only
Oh.
ever 150. It was only ever $70.
A wheel
No,
it
it
was
hit,
just
it hit
nine
100
just
on
redeemed.
Proof.
TCG for a
Check
while.
in.
Wow, that's sweet.
No, there's never. Oh,
Die
in
game.
2021, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody throw up your dies.
But now it's
It's
like,
the sliver die that it came with.
That's a
the full
dope-ass
foil sliver
die.
deck.
You know what's
That is
funny that
crazy.
you mentioned that? That pre-con deck
I like that
was
one.
probably one of the best pre-cons they ever built. And I'm not saying that being a Sliver player. It was actually disgusting right
It's
from the opening of it.
disgusting. I
Absolutely.
never lost with the deck. To be honest,
The
like,
only
it has
other-
a 100% win rate.
Yeah, the only
in
other
Final
one that
Four.
do you remember the Brave deck that actually had the dice with that skull?
Yes.
That was another good one.
My
they
brother
did.
has that one.
wheels checking
That
in.
one was also stupidly disgusting.
Here, what up?
That was-
Wheels,
so-
Zen, Yoda.
I
No
started
wheels in the house.
Wheels. Let's go, man. I started in 2013 in Magic.
I've been playing since it started. Like I said, my first rare and what got me to stay with Magic was Lord of the Pit.
Dude, Lord of the Pit's
That
so
artwork
fucking
on Lord of the Pit was so savage, man.
cool.
Like
I'm
I
about to go on the ice cream with Yoda real quick.
honestly want to get a tattoo of Lord of the Pit on my shoulder.
What is
Leather
that?
bag?
Hold on. Oh, he got the sack for the potions.
Check
Metal
this out.
dice. Color
Oh
of the
my god.
artist.
Hey,
Pretty.
yo, I almost got those same
Oh.
dice, just different color.
The
Yes,
blood red
sir.
ones. I was looking at those in the blood red.
Dice check.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a
Alright.
metal dice like that.
Freaking Diamond picked out the stupid shiny or
Like-
stupid glittery ones for me.
I called them my TARDIS dice because they're TARDIS blue. and
I like
they're
those.
silver
They're
lined.
shiny.
All right, then check
Oh, yeah.
this out.
I've
Yeah,
never
Are they
used them,
heavy? Are they super
Oh, yeah.
heavy?
They're full
Yeah.
metal. They're
I'm
super
trying to
heavy.
get mine out so it's not coming out of the thing. See, I don't know if you
I
can see
think-
this.
I traded 5 Magic cards for these.
Oh wow.
Wow, shiny.
All right, I think I got everything
I can't.
done.
I love that it's
Yeah,
green.
no, the yeah.
You're
Yeah,
building the
fucking
deck
green
blue?
screen's fucking killing it. Also got this one. This is I call this the golden
What'd you
snitch.
change? The golden what?
Golden snitch.
Snitch.
From Harry
Oh,
Potter.
that's ball as fuck. I want that.
Also got a freaking brass one.
Pax, you
like
better
a-
bring
like-
the Zen pin to Atlanta, bro.
like a
Oh, I'm
rose
gonna
gold
bring the
one.
Zen pin. Yeah, I'll bring it for you.
Yo,
Zen-
you
the
gotta
Zen
hit up
Zen.
New York first so you could pick up Zen's shirt.
Damn, you guys are putting me on
Who
a
I have
mission.
as my leader.
Zen's shirt is all ready for him. I just gotta
Bro,
fucking mail
I'm
him
bringing
out.
the vape, bro. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I
No,
got,
I'm looking
like,
on the gatherer right now, trying to figure out who's going to be my leader for that commander
Hey.
deck.
I'll be your vanguard in the card buddy fight system.
Well, at least I know I'd have a good leader then.
So
I am Zen, the best Rocket League player known to mankind.
Yeah, crazy. fucking-
He is. No, he is.
He's a
dude.
beast.
Man,
Zen's a fucking
I don't
beast.
get how you guys can play fucking Rocket League. My brain just does not work that way.
You gotta go through the
I
training
tried.
tutorials in order to really
No,
get
no,
good.
I never actually did those.
Those are the only way you'll get good,
I'm
bro.
horrible at that game. But here's the funny part. But Rematch, the soccer version of that game, like the actual
hate
soccer
that
version of that game, I'm fucking amazing at, right? But you get me into fucking Rocket League? No, fuck, man. I am such a handicap at that
I
game.
can't play controller on rematch for some reason. It just doesn't feel right.
Damn,
I
Wheels
can't-
isn't
I
even
don't
good at
play
Rocket
mouse
League, and he's
keyboard.
Wheels.
Bro, that's crazy. I don't understand.
You have a nice voice, Wheels. Oh, Yoda, me?
Does. No wheels.
Oh, yeah, you have a nice voice, Wheels.
And you too, Pat. You do have a nice voice, but I was talking to wheels.
Can you please? You're making me uncomfortable.
Okay, Robo Kitty.
Got a tall forward.
I'm gonna get human
Bro.
resources here in a second.
Oh, thank you. I think my voice is obnoxious, but thank you, Wheels. I appreciate you.
Oh, you got a nice deep voice
You're breathtaking.
for a guy
guys
who
sound like
doesn't.
Marge.
expect- Well, the funny part is you have a
Stop.
deeper voice. You have a
Yes.
deeper voice in a for a band than I would expect.
I wish I
See about my
sounded.
deck?
I wish I sounded like
Nothing.
techno.
I said you have a deeper voice than I expected.
Blizzard.
No one's talking about
Yo, you hitting on me?
You say it like a
Maybe
child.
maybe blue might be, but you know.
Can't see the. Because my facial hair is green, so the camera's like killing it because the green
I'm still
screen.
waiting for blue to tell me off here any second now.
Got green facial hair, that's why you can't see it.
But the dream of having a
Great, we can't
fantastic
skip through.
adventure and
We
far
can't.
out
My controller died or something.
put
We
up my
can't
heart
skip through
early
this
and forced
cutscene.
to let go.
You're not supposed to skip cutscenes, bro. You're supposed
Bro,
to experience the art, bro. There's
yeah,
no, like,
I'm
five
baked
minute
right now, and this
There's a
cutscene is
4 disc
actually
series,
tripping me
bro.
out. I kind of like it.
You can't be
That green is
disrespectful.
really
It's a beautiful
vibrant.
thing.
That green is like hella
That
vibrant.
is vibrant, hella.
Protecting the goddess all thief.
Like I'm not stoned, but right now I feel kind of like I'm just staring at the green fucking. Yeah, Jesus.
I could low key. This needs to be fucking a playmat for sure.
The green is green, bro. Not gonna lie.
You know what? That would be an awesome playmat,
It'd be a
actually.
sick ass playmat.
Yo, take a fucking screenshot.
Zendikar playmat for sure.
Man, you guys are baked.
Oh, that reminds me. So
Wait,
you
what?
remember Zed? I was
Call
telling you
me
about a buddy of
baked.
mine who got me back into Magic. My brother.
Yeah.
He got me back into Magic. He's, I would say, an intermediate level player, right? But the deck he played against me, he built himself, and I would honestly put it as a pro level deck.
Where else
He
would I go?
built, and I hate counter control decks. I will state
I
this originally.
love 1v1 counter control decks.
I hate counter control decks unless you do it in a creative way. He did it in a Merfolk tribal deck where he has an infinite amount of turns.
Yep.
Man, fuck that.
I've seen that before.
True, but you know what? From a guy like him, I was like,
You wouldn't
impressed.
expect it, probably.
Wow. Exactly. Right? 'Cause
Yeah, if my brother did something similar to that, I'd be like, holy fuck. When'd you learn that?
Well, first of all, he hates counter control decks. So when he's like, I got a Merfolk deck, I'm like, all right, I'll bring out my vampires, right? We're playing, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not liking the way I'm seeing this starting to set up here. And all of a sudden, he was fucking countering my shit, which makes more tokens. Tapping his
You're
Merfolk
checking
to
in.
counter my shit, which makes more tokens.
You're-
I'm like,
You're the
motherfucker.
You're
to make sure I'm safe.
Thank you for making sure you're safe.
And then he had this one
Secure your
guy
alibi,
that
please.
if it does
20 just
combat
redeemed.
damage, he
Check
sacrifices
in.
a Merfolk, takes an extra turn.
Oh, the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, this is hard. This is the real PS2. This isn't a joke.
Yeah, he ain't playing on no emulator, boy. He
No
doing the real
emulator, no
deal.
nothing. Real disc, real.
Yeah,
What are you
real
playing?
emulator
You
needed.
playing?
Here's the thing.
PS1, Lunar Silver Star Story.
If he was,
Put some respect on his name.
I knew he
We're
wasn't
beating Pokemon
emulating
Coliseum
because that's
in a month.
against TOS of Twitch. Did you know that? You're not allowed to use emulators on Twitch.
I would never use an emulator. Real games always.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
That's why I didn't even question you when I saw that you were playing a PlayStation game. I'm like, yep, he's playing on original hardware.
Yeah, who's gonna emulate a PS1 game, dude? Just to stream on Twitch.
yo, for real,
You'd be
man.
surprised how many people I know
emulator.
emulate all games.
No, people do. I get it.
You're just gonna call me out like
It's
that?
free.
Crazy.
I would
Yeah, I'm not
never.
gonna call you out like that, Zen.
Dude,
Yo.
Zen, the call's coming
I
from
just
inside the
want-
house, bro.
I just want to beat Pokemon Coliseum with the homie for the first time ever. That's all I want.
Yo, I just want to beat fucking
I've never seen the
Star
ending of the
Fox
game. I don't even
Adventures.
know.
That's my dream game to beat, bro. Star Fox Adventures. I love
I
that
got
game.
that shit on the Wii.
PAX
And the
plays
disc.
only the finest of PS1 and PS2 games. Put some
Yo,
respect
I
on
buy
his
a
name.
capture card and
Thank
it
you,
up
Will.
for
I would say I would do things I can't say in PAX's PAX's stream for that. Not gonna lie.
Damn, that's
Oh,
crazy.
Zen, I'll have to find a link for this, but I have a link.
We'll
for
talk about that
something
later, Yoda.
that actually allows you to play the original hardware from N64 games, Game
Oh,
Boy
God.
games, all generations. It's actually, what was it? N64. Game Boy games,
Dude.
and what do you call it?
I got that same
Yo,
game,
you
Zen.
have, you have fucking
On
that
your
one game.
computer.
I'm gonna.
Zen.
You have money.
Oh, I have $2
Hey,
bills.
yo.
Oh, the Harry Potter game?
Yo, whipping out money, boy.
Yeah, he just brought up money.
Okay.
I forgot they were there.
Whipping out the classics.
Shrek 2,
what's
that's
funny is-
classic.
Oh, there's no Star Fox, bro.
Wait
Yep.
for it, bro. I'm
Zen,
not
you
done.
got the better version of my
I'm
game.
not done.
Oh,
Oh,
Pokemon Coliseum!
That thing work?
Zen,
Yes.
Then get the Madagascar. Get a capture card, bro.
have
Oh,
to
what the
find-
fuck?
Zen, I have to get you this link. I'll have to look for it, but in the next
Wario
I'll try to
World?
send you a link.
Can I come
There
over?
is a company that sells a device that hooks up to your computer that allows you to play GameCube games.
Oh, I have a
N64
working Wii,
games.
bro. It's good. It's straight.
And-
I got a working Wii.
Oh,
No, I mean one that you can use on Twitch because it's not an emulator.
dollar
shit.
bills, y'all.
Oh,
It's
I
man.
want to
literally-
come home. Let
It's
them come
literally,
home.
A reader for all
I got
those
the
games.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob
Into
game.
your USB port on your computer.
Oh, really?
That's sick.
Yeah,
Need
and
to-
Underground.
I've already talked to Twitch. It is
It stinks.
TOS safe because it's not an emulator. It is a reader that still plays the original
Bro.
games.
I'm
So they
bringing
don't
out all the
consider it
best
to be an
ones.
emulator.
You love Yu-Gi-Oh, right? You ever played this one?
Dude, that was like one of the best.
I'm
Great game.
saying.
What
It's
game is
still
that?
out.
I say Duelist of Roses.
Duelist of Roses is my
Oh,
favorite.
you wanna know
Blue,
what's funny?
same, bro.
You want to know what's funny? I still have that game on my GameCube.
Let's go. Start to Daytona.
Yo, if you want to
That's
sell
a
me that Star
classic.
Fox game, I'll buy
Dude.
that shit off you.
Super Bubble Pop, bro.
Super Bowl Pop's good.
Wow. Another
NHL?
bubble pop nerd like
You
me.
have Zelda the Wind Waker?
Bro, it's part of the fucking set.
Oh yeah, duh. I forgot you had that one.
That game,
Duh.
that game, that version's very rare, Zen. Cars.
Yeah,
Cars.
grandma
That
had
game goes hard. I played that game as a.
Zen,
I
why do you
played
have
that
Cars
game.
on
That game went hard as
GameCube?
a
How
kid.
old were you? What the fuck?
Because it goes hard.
Dude, you're still a kid.
Pyro.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, you
I
gotta have
guess so.
Pyro.
Or the dragon.
Okay, so
I
So
love
in
how
the
the
Wii right
25-year-old
now is
kid
Star
doesn't wanna
Fox.
say he was when he was
Because
a
I don't
kid.
have it. It's in
Aw.
the Wii right now. I can
That
go
Star
tell you.
Fox game is the best. Yo, can you stream that game for me? I need to.
I
I need
will.
to reminisce.
Do you see it up there in the casing?
I should have
we-
bought it.
to the left.
I'm at the game store and I
I'll
should have
look it up.
bought it, but it was like $40.
It's high up in the air.
Right here. That's the Wii.
Hell yeah.
I got
Showed
4
your-
GameCube controllers.
Yeah, I
still
need to get my GameCube up and running so I could try to fucking eventually stream shit with it. I have all the cords. I bought all new cords, but
You know what gets
I
me
need a
though?
controller.
Does
You know
anyone
what
have a?
gets me, though? CD technology, man. Like, why didn't most game systems
Spyro
switch
does
over
go hard.
that were doing
It's one of my favorite
CDs,
ones.
switch over to the fucking GameCube one? You
Spyro.
couldn't destroy them fucking things. They were like forever good. Like there could be like a massive gouge in the damn thing and it would still play in your GameCube.
So
Really?
Then I'm really jealous you have Star Fox. Just saying.
yeah, and it worked. I've never
Love
beaten
that.
it.
I love that game. I fucking love that game.
Never beaten it. I've gotten to the part where I go save the queen in the volcano, and then I've stopped every time.
Really?
Oh, Tricky's mom.
Yeah,
the
Tricky's
fucking.
mom. So
Yeah.
every time I played, I try to angle to shoot the thing to unlock the gate, and I can't ever get the angle to actually get there. That's the problem I'm having.
I had the book to help me, but I still couldn't figure it out.
And then
I
I
had the
watched
big
someone do
jumbo
it,
book came out with
right?
back in the day.
and I'd go to repeat the process, and I can't look that high, but they can.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did that game ever come out for any other systems? I don't think it did.
Which game?
I don't know. Star
I
Fox.
don't think it came out for PlayStation. or anything
Star
back
Fox
then.
is
You know
only
what
a
stayed
Nintendo
in my head
character.
Ever since I
That's
played.
only a Nintendo. That's a Nintendo branded game. It's never going to be anywhere else.
Oh yeah.
You
yeah,
tell
yeah.
him.
Fucking tell them.
That's what stayed in my
You know-
head. Star Fox.
You know what game I wish they would remake, by the way? It was on the PlayStation 1. It was called Auto Destruct.
That one wasn't bad.
Bro.
A game
I-
from original Nintendo days. I really wish they would have gotten a little bit more popular than it was, because it really wasn't. But it was Base Wars. You were literally playing baseball with robots. You had to fight for each base you took.
The last digits are 420.
Nice.
$2 bill, y'all. That's a 20-hour bill.
A
No,
$2
it's
bill.
two.
The last digits are 420.
Hey, yo.
$1 bill, yo.
And the other two are laddered. They're literally one print after.
Those are fake. Those are fake because
Those
you
are
know,
not
no
fake,
one
sir.
makes. I know. It's just that the people have gotten in trouble for using $2 bills. I'm going like,
No, these
This
are
is not-
these are real.
You
know
can go
what
to the
makes
bank and ask
Straight
for
from
them.
the bank.
Yeah, you
You
can
know
go
what
to the
makes
bank
me
and get them.
laugh about you guys' money versus our money over here in Canada?
Loonies?
doing that.
A bunch of loonies? Toonies?
No, no.
We have a banker that
I
Loonies.
love
$2
when
bills.
Americans come up here on vacation,
Why?
especially when they go to simple reason. I used to work a lot of bars back in the day, right? I love when Americans come and they get drunk
I get
up
some
here.
agua. I'll be right
We
back.
be tripping big because we stupid when we drunk, bro.
Yeah, we are.
Well, it's not that.
that,
Your money's
You can
hold on.
Spanish up in here.
All your money is green, so you don't know what bill you're grabbing when you're drunk as shit. You know how many
I-
times I was like, all right,
I was
man, you
drunk
know,
as
for your
shit,
drink,
didn't I?
it's like
Domino's first
Like-
like $100. They let them smoke half my Cuban.
Do you know how many? But do you know how many times I was like, "Hey man, that'll come to be like $7.50 for your 2 drinks for you and your lady," and they would hand me a $50 bill. Go keep the change. I'm like, all right, look at it. Okay.
It's not like a $50 bill.
He's away real quick.
Well, the thing being is, like I said, with our money, at least you can tell the difference. Right? When you pull out a $100 bill, it's a brown bill. You know you're pulling it out, right?
I'll check in with that, Wheels. Yeah, I guess your money is different colors.
Right, for the size of denomination, where all of your money is all the same colors. So I can see you going through a lot of money when you're drunker than a skunk, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why most people use cards.
And but you know what the best part was? For me, it made my day because $1 US was worth 2 Canadian at that time.
Oh yeah.
Is Canadian more than the US right now?
No, what was it? A dollar, what was it? It's 70 cents. Ours equals what of your dollars? Like your money's worth more than ours.
Okay, but the pound might be more than the dollar right now, or maybe the euro, one of the two.
All right, I think I'm gonna bounce.
Good night, Yoda.
Okay, so when it comes to the
You guys have a good night.
I love you.
Everybody in stream, I love you.
Later, Yoda.
Oh, Wheels. Wait, Yoda, did Wheels win today?
Stop being.
No.
You're gonna have to find out, Wheels.
What?
There's a promo in I think Dead Space promo to Wheels in LHW. You want to check that out?
Oh, okay.
For Wheels.
No, Dead Space did win.
No, he's talking to Wheels,
No,
Blue.
Wheels.
Are you Wheels?
Wheels, Blue.
You're Blue.
Wheels. No, I was watching this. I was watching the thing. I forgot Wheels. Yeah, you didn't win.
Yeah,
I
Wheels
remember.
lost his title.
Yeah, Dead Space.
Oh, you were there today, Wheels, Blue.
But you do get rematch clause, Wheels. So
You get rematch
Got
clause. That's
you.
pretty big.
you have rematch clause. You have
Every
those clause
champion
for a
always has a
rematch.
rematch clause.
Yeah, you held it for a while too. But anywho,
That's neither here nor there.
My whole country
that's neither here nor there. We'll save that for another person's stream.
But no, smokes. So when it comes to like, currency conversion,
Yeah.
I think the pound sterling, which is what the British use,
Yes.
is still ridiculously high. I think like £1 silver is like ridiculous money. Something like $100 Canadian.
No, I think it's more
Is it
than
real
the.
silver?
I think they're more than our money.
That's why they call it
That's
pounds.
probably why.
Yeah.
That's why
It's
called
real
pound
silver. We don't use real silver. We use like nickel in our shit
We'll
now.
we'll have to ask.
Yeah.
We'll have to interview Hardcore Ashy, our local
If it ain't-
British resident.
I think it's 1963 or 1965 is like the year that everything like transferred over. So anything past that year is gonna have like other shit in it, like nickel and fucking.
It's why
whatever.
you don't see copper
In pennies,
anymore.
yeah.
The pennies aren't copper anymore. There's something else. Because
All right,
freaking
I got
expensive.
I got a money question for you guys. This is actually a knowledge question, actually mostly.
Okay.
What
Okay.
money in the world is actually are called greenbacks?
I don't think it's U.S. dollar, is it?
Yes, U.S. dollar is called the greenback.
That's a very obvious one.
Everyone knows that.
I was gonna say, isn't that an
Yeah.
obvious one?
It's
I
an
really
obvious
didn't know
one,
that,
but
but-
there are people in
I
our
would say it
in
goes
our
with
state
green.
in the states who don't know that, which is stupid. I'm like, what the hell?
You just called Yoda
No,
stupid?
here's a good money one for you.
No,
What's
Yoda,
the
don't
only
worry, I
country that
offered it,
accepts
no.
blood diamonds as actual currency?
I'm not
South
gonna say
Africa.
Nope.
Nope. Not South
no.
Africa.
It's a country you wouldn't expect.
It's probably gonna be like somewhere in like Europe, the Netherlands.
America.
Probably like the Netherlands or something.
Ding, ding, ding. Yoda. Got it
say
right
France.
there. Blood diamonds are actual currency in frickin' America because of how much they're worth.
Maybe. I
They're
doubt
raw
that.
diamonds.
Didn't happen
You
on
could
our floor.
legitimately, no, seriously. You can take a blood diamond legitimately into a bank, and they will actually have someone who will appraise it and give you its currency value.
Man, I'm not gonna let a Canadian tell me what I can and can't do in the U.S.
It's not. I just found that as an interesting fact. I like to learn something new every day, so I try to like find neat little tidbits.
Yo,
that's
it's
pretty
illegal to
solid.
worry a squirrel where I live. What about that?
I don't know if that's true though,
You
for
don't
real.
own a squirrel.
No, it's true.
What?
It's true. It's
What? It's illegal to own a squirrel?
As Zen is petting his squirrel.
Worry, a squirrel.
Oh, the squirrel, to scurry a squirrel?
You have to worry.
You gotta leave them squirrels alone, man.
You're not allowed to worry the squirrels.
Quit
Don't fuck
fucking with
with
them squirrels. Yeah,
squirrels.
quit fucking with them squirrels. All right, well we're getting
They have
rowdy.
laws to protect squirrels. Yeah, I'm out, man. You guys have a good night, everybody.
I'm reading this out to
Drew,
Psychor.
Jack, Tech,
Stop,
Oda, freaking
good night,
Scott.
Yoda. Stop being drunk. Go away. I don't
Dude,
like
he's not
drunkers.
drunk.
I know. I'm
Yo,
making
you
a
look
joke.
packed is streaming right now. I would have said some words.
You guys just call each other
I'm
boys.
sorry.
You guys just call each other boys. Now we're fighting.
Got me having to censor myself.
All right, Psychor's watching wrestling. It looks like if you guys want to catch up on WWE. Wheels, thank you for the resub, bro. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out and let me pull you into my bullshit.
Icor is the man.
Thank you for pulling us like we had a choice.
Like you had a choice.
We had a choice.